How y'all doing? It's your boy Dre Millie. This is episode 3 of Let's Talk Fitness. And today we'll be talking with my boy Trey. He's gonna show me a little bit about posing. And he's gonna show us a little bit about the things that he do to get ready for a show. How y'all doing? It's your boy Dre Millie. This is episode 3, Let's Talk Fitness. Today's guest is the fitness competition winner on his way to a pro card, my boy Trey. Let's get into it. Trey, how you feeling, baby?
I'm good, I can't complain.
Hey, you better not.
Listen,
Hey, man,
I
look.
always complain, but I won't.
Hey, listen, we're gonna skip the complaints today,
Yeah.
and how about we get into it, let the people know a little something about yourself, brother?
Yeah, sure. So, my name is Tremaine. I'm originally from Toronto, Canada.
Toronto, hey,
Yeah.
shout out Toronto, man.
Yeah, but I grew up in South Florida. Moved to Atlanta about 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, but been I guess in terms of fitness, grew up as a track athlete. I've been running track and field since middle school through college. So I went to the Florida State University.
Florida State
Yes.
University. Whoa, it's
Ran
big
track
dog
and
over
field
here,
there.
man.
Yeah.
So you running track in Florida State.
Yeah. So I did that for the majority of my life. I was a track athlete, and
So when you started, like what grade would you say you started running track? Like what got you started in track?
yeah. So I started in the 8th grade. I used
Eighth
to
grade?
I used to be a distance runner.
Uh-huh.
And when I went to high school, I was at the track one time, jogging. And one of my cousins, she also ran track. She ran for the University of Arkansas.
So it's in the bloodline.
Yeah. Well, I'm also Jamaican, so
Hold on now, brother.
Yeah.
Hold on now, brother.
my whole family
Nah.
is Jamaican.
Nah, you're not gonna tell me that right now.
Yeah.
You
So
know this
it's-
whole time I didn't know it. I'm Jamaican.
Oh, for real?
That's what your dog is. Why?
Yes.
That's crazy. No wonder you look like that.
Yeah.
See, people don't understand how Jamaica, we just set up like this.
Facts.
This
No,
is
facts.
listen,
It's
my
in our
mom, dad, grandma, whole lineage Jamaican.
Okay.
I kid you not. Only Americans we have is mostly the cousins, just cousins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same. So my whole family is Jamaican. A lot of us are in all over the U.S. now. So we have a lot of people in Florida.
Yes. I don't know what it is about Jamaica.
New
We always
York,
hit Florida and New
Canada,
York.
London. A lot of family in London.
London is crazy because my brothers,
Yeah.
that's what I told you, shout out to my brother's Toronto.
Yeah.
My brother in Toronto, man. Shout out to Toronto, my brother Roger, man. Yo, Roger, what's going on, baby?
Dope.
So now let's get into it. So it started in Florida, 8th grade. Your cousin run track also.
Yeah.
And
so
then she got you
ran
to go.
track. She got me to run hurdles. So we were at the track, doing a jog one night.
Oh,
and
so
they
you
left some
did
hurdles on the track.
distance and hurdles?
I did distance in middle school.
Okay.
When I got to high school, we were at the track doing a little jog, and they left some hurdles on the track.
Okay.
So, she started jumping over them hurdles,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I want to do that.
So you got into the hurdles. Like, is that what you did through high school? Was the
Yeah,
hurdles?
so I did that through high school. My freshman year, I was trash. I was terrible.
Which it happens like that. People
Yeah.
don't know.
I was terrible, but one thing about me is when I set my mind to something, like nobody can change my mind.
Okay.
So I was coming in last place every race my freshman year.
Last
For the
place?
entire season.
The whole season.
Yes, and it wasn't last place like close last. It was like everybody crossed the line and I'm still running.
No.
It was terrible.
So it's like that. And that's in hurdles.
Yeah, it's in hurdles. Because there's a technique. So then that's the thing that like really put me into the mindset of learning. Like anything I do now, like I'm a student of the craft. So my freshman year I was like totally off technique wise.
Okay.
And I had to like teach myself the technique because the high school I was at the time, they didn't have like a great hurdle coach there.
Okay.
So I kind of just
So you truly have to want this, like want to be better than what you were.
Exactly. So I actually got a book. So one of the greatest hurdlers of all time, Edwin Moses. He wrote
Moses.
He wrote a book called The Hurdler's Bible, which is literally, he was a physics major. So he studied the technique of hurdling, but from like a physics perspective.
So he's a physician that is an athlete also,
Yeah.
which is insane and unheard of.
Yeah, so he literally broke down every component when it came to hurdling.
And you read that from cover to cover.
I sure did. By the time I got to my senior year, I had got a track scholarship.
So hold on now. See, this is why I want people to let's highlight that. Y'all heard my man say he was last the whole season. And instead of just giving up and instead of saying I can't, that man went and read a book. He had a coach. Coach ain't worth nothing. And my man pushed through
My freshman year though. So
freshman year.
I transferred schools my sophomore through senior year, and I had an amazing coach.
So sophomore year got a little better for you.
Oh yeah, sophomore year.
You already read the book.
I read
you
the
already
book.
boosted yourself up to
And
get
I collaborated
ready for it.
with my coach. So I always been a person that collaborates with my coaches.
Uh-huh.
So even when I got to Florida State, we had one of the top programs in the country. But me and my coach used to collaborate. He always used to tell me when I would run, he'd be like, turn your brain off. 'Cause you think too much. Just know it. Your body is gonna know it. Feel it in your body. Go out there and execute.
And that's what people.
But I couldn't
think
turn it
people
off.
be in their heads too
I could
much.
not turn it off.
You can turn your. You can just lock out.
Yeah, I can do it now because
Yeah.
I practiced it so much. But
Yeah.
at the time, I was just so in my
You was
head.
your
all the
worst.
time.
You was your worst
Yeah.
critic.
Absolutely.
And honestly, I believe we all are worst critics. So that's why you're in your head so much because you know that I have potential to be better.
Yes.
And
exactly.
you just like I want to make sure my form's perfect. I
Yep.
want to make sure that I'm putting enough energy into this. I want to
Yep.
make sure. Sometimes you do have to just turn it off.
Yeah.
And just really lock in. So the track, because now, let's get into your transition work. Because from track, did you like what pushed you to say I'm about to go physique competition? Like what was that moment that you said,
Yeah.
I think this might be it?
Yeah. Well, after I graduated college, a lot of athletes they go through this period where they almost sink into depression. Because especially if you started early, that sport becomes your identity. So
What was the point where you said, I wanted to transition, you want to make the transition from hurdling, running, to physique competition? Like, what was that moment? What gave you that spark?
yeah. So when I graduated college, a lot of athletes go through this when you graduate or you finish, you complete your sport. You almost go into like a state of depression because, especially if you started young, that sport has become your identity.
Yeah.
So when you
So
just
track was your identity.
yeah, exactly. So when you abruptly stop it, it kind of makes you feel like there's something missing, there's a void. So that's what really made me get into fitness. So I started locking into fitness, became a personal trainer, and then I started changing the way I was thinking about training because before as a track athlete, you train for speed and endurance, or speed endurance, quickness, agility.
Yeah.
So the lifts are very different. The core lifts are like snatches, cleans, squats.
Time under tension.
You know, so very explosive plyometrics, very explosive types of lifts. So I changed that mindset and I said, okay, I want to really gain weight. When I graduated college, I was 169 pounds and 6'3".
So you started at 169 pounds when you started physique training.
Yeah, when I started training myself, for aesthetics.
Okay.
Because I stopped training for performance and I was more training for aesthetics, growth.
Yeah. You wanted to get bigger.
I wanted to get bigger.
Yeah.
So
when you was running, that was your weight? Was that your weight while you ran?
yeah,
160?
Yeah. But my strength and conditioning coach always told me like I needed to gain weight.
Yeah.
But I was just a younger mind, you know what I'm saying? Like he always said, don't let me see you without a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in your hand.
Without a peanut butter
Without
jelly.
one in your hand because I wasn't eating it. So they're trying to get me to eat anything. Like, just to
get you to
just to get me to consistently eat. Yeah. So
listen up, guys. Y'all hear what my man Trey telling you. It's not, listen, we all don't start out just amazing. You know what I'm saying? Some of us start out literally, like I started at 142. No, really 145. I was 6'2", 145 pounds when I first walked in the gym.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, nobody forced me to walk in that gym. I just looked at myself and said, this is not a man.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I can't.
I felt the same way.
I couldn't feel like I didn't feel my age. I didn't feel like I was doing nothing.
Yeah.
So when I really went in the gym, I had to improve myself. So honestly, I feel you on that. And like people, please don't think that this stuff just happened overnight. You really have to want it. You have to have passion behind it, and you have to be ready to put it all on the table. Like my man Trey, he really had to go out here. So let me know. Once you got into fitness competitions, what was like one of the biggest challenges that you had to do when you got in the when you start kicking in the door for that?
Yeah, well, let me take a step back. So, going from just training myself to then wanting to do competition, I was, you know, I have my fitness app,
Okay.
Pulse. So I released Pulse.
Please, y'all make sure y'all check Pulse out.
And that was just from understanding, I had to get my knowledge up. So understanding, educating myself on fitness in general, the human body, nutrition, you know, body movement. That was what made me decide to create Pulse, which is basically a fitness app where we allow creators to take their content and monetize it and turn it into these community challenges that are shoppable, and they can mix and match creators. Something like a Spotify playlisting interface for trainers.
So it literally creates a workout algorithm.
Exactly.
That is super
so you
dope.
You can say, hey, I want to go in the gym, work biceps and chest, and it'll give you a workout, full workout with different creators to work biceps and chest that day.
Man.
Or you can get into a challenge that one of those creators has launched themselves, and then you get to kind of interact with them and their communities.
Okay, so even when you get to pick a workout, like, so when I click this workout, I can see this particular creators, and I can see all of the other goods that they have available.
Yep.
Like other tips and tricks and all that. Do it offer just workouts, or do it have any dietary type of benefits, or is it just straight fitness?
There's also nutrition, so there's an ability for you to take a picture of your food, and it'll literally give you the macros for it. Yeah.
What?
So similar to like MyFitnessPal, but
hey man,
take a photo of it.
I'm downloading Post today. Understand me? I'm downloading Post today, and y'all do the same. Man, that is dope, bro.
Yeah, but from there, you know, I met my first coach in Uber. So I was building the app, I was learning, and I met this guy in Uber, and he was basically like, "Have you thought about doing men's physique?" I had thought about it. It was on my bucket list, but when he said it, I never had like the means to do it, or like a coach, or I didn't know much about it. But when he said it, it really like piqued my interest because I wanted to do something competitive again. Because
you kind of was urgent for that, because you just left competing.
Exactly. Now, this was like I graduated college in 2013. I just started men's physique 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I had been out of competition for a while, but I've always had that itch to do it again.
Yeah, because you wanted it. You didn't want to
come in, I work out, but I want like a goal.
Yeah.
So that's how I got into it. I trained for my first competition. Didn't actually compete that year. It was like 2022.
But you trained though.
Just trained for it. And then 2023, I met a coach that, a friend of mine, his wife was coaching me for a year. We did our first show together. And then last year, or earlier this year, I made the transition to my current coach, who, you know, he's a elite level coach. He trains 100+ pro athletes. So I really wanted to kind of make that transition to really get my brain back into being an elite athlete.
Okay.
So I've been doing that now. This year, I won my last show. And what
so
that
how many
does
shows
now
did you do so far?
I've done 3.
3.
Yeah.
And you won the last one.
I won the last one. I won my first one. I got
brother.
second at the second one. And that last one qualified me to go to nationals.
Okay.
So I'll be competing at nationals to get my pro card in May.
Ooh-wee, congrats to my guy, man. So you're on the way to a pro right now.
Yes, sir.
Man, how does that feel, man?
It feels good, man. You know,
to know that just 2 years ago, you was just like wondering, what should I do? And now you're on the way to be a pro, chasing pro card.
It feels good. It's one of those things where it always makes me feel good because I know that if I set my mind to something, I'm gonna get it. And I'm a type of guy. I'm a type of the way I am as an athlete. I mean, you look at that my freshman year of being a hurdler, and how I said I want to do this, and I'm gonna do it at the elite level. I kept doing it consistently until I got there. So I do that with everything in my life.
Okay.
And I see that for myself in physique. I want to be on the Olympia stage one day.
So you want to make it to the Olympic stage doing that?
Olympia. For physique, it's called Olympia.
Olympia.
Yep.
And that's where all the big boys at.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So how long do you have to be a pro, like, to even get into that?
So once you get your pro card, you kind of have to like redo this process again, where you qualify for Olympia. And the way you do that is by going to a pro show and winning that show.
Okay.
Once you win a pro show, that gets you a ticket to Olympia.
Man, so it's like the process even gets a little bit more rigorous, I see, like, for the fact that you have to go do a show just to get your pass to go do another show.
Yep, and it's like the first step is getting a pro card, so that's already a hard, a hard accomplishment to make. So once you get there, then you can get to that next level, and almost got to do the same thing again. You got to make sure that you're able to, win that show to get to the next level.
Man, I see you're like a super driven, you're a determined brother, man, and I can see it on you. Like, everything that you got going on, I need people to really hear you and really understand that. Just take this for note. Like, it's not easy to get nothing, but you put your mind to it.
Yeah.
So it's not just something that you half-ass. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to just come to the gym to look good. You wanted to compete at the highest level, and that's what you put in your mind to.
Yeah.
So that's what people need to understand. Like, this stuff is not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but it's definitely achievable for anyone. So please, I need everybody to like take out some time, go check my boy Trey out. Pulse. What's the name at? Pulse, right?
Pulse, yep.
Pulse. Check out Pulse. Check my boy Trey out. He's on all platforms. And you know, he's actually gonna take me, we're gonna go downstairs, we're gonna do a little posing, and I guess he's gonna show me a little bit around the competition lifestyle. So y'all look out, we about to get into that.
Let's do it.
I know we was upstairs, we was talking about you competing, and how about you let me know some of the things that get you in the mindset and get you ready for a show?
Yeah, so first and foremost, posing is one of the most challenging parts of men's physique. You can train, I mean, the training for physique takes anywhere from, 12 to 10 weeks in preparation.
12 to 10 weeks.
Yeah, but you're only on stage for about 20 to 30 seconds.
Hold on. So you telling me you train for about 2-3 months? Well, 3 months.
Yeah.
About 3
that,
months.
yeah.
And you train for how many seconds?
You're on stage for about 20 to 30 seconds.
So all that training, now y'all listen to my man Trey now, all that training, months of training for seconds of a show is insane.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's very mental. You got to get on stage and be extremely precise.
Attack mode.
Exactly.
You have to literally step out there and show out.
It doesn't matter, you could train all you want, have a great physique, but if you're not getting on stage and showing that physique in a way that's going to complement your body specifically and show the judges what, where your strengths are, that's how you lose a show, honestly. A lot of times.
So you could be in the best peak condition, step out there, and you just don't really showcase like the best of you, and really just lose to a guy that actually probably was way less in shape and probably conditioned than you.
Yeah. A lot of guys will have great physiques, and they actually probably have better physiques than some of the other guys that they're being judged against. But you can definitely be outposed on the stage.
Yeah. You imagine training for months and like putting on the perfect size and becoming perfect, like in perfect condition, to lose to a guy that just really focused on just the show.
Yeah.
Like he focused on like the posing and like with the posing. First of all, I don't think people really understand like the effort. Like I see people get coaches just for posing. Like this guy just teach you straight posing. Like he's about just image. So. How is that for you? Like, how do you go about that? Like, do you just go straight on training and you have like a split between posing and training?
No, your team is important. There's some people that even have just specific nutritionists, like
that's
someone that works on
you
nutrition,
might do need somebody get your diet right.
Physique, and then the other that works on posing, because they're all different. They're all different components of the full picture. So that's definitely very common, but. It's different. There's different times when you want to focus and train on those things. So, your body is changing over those 12 weeks. So a lot of times you get close to the show and your body's changed. So now one pose that worked for you at, 7 weeks out doesn't really work for you at 2 weeks out.
Wow.
Because now there's different things that are showing, the different areas that might be now your strength or your good side.
Or it just got bigger and smaller, and like I guess like the intensity too, like just going at this competition and really trying to give it your all. It's probably
my last show. I actually had to the night before we were posing, and because my coach, I work with him remotely.
The remote. So when he was at?
Remotely. He's in Florida, so he lives in Florida.
Okay.
So the day of the show, when he actually got to like lay eyes on me and see me posing in person, he was able to see, okay, this is a better pose for you. And he gave me the ultimatum.
And this is the night before.
Yeah, and he gave me the ultimatum. You can go with the pose that we've been working on, but that's not a winning pose. I'm telling you that now.
He just
this
wanted
pose
you to
that you're
kind of
doing
perfect
now,
it a little bit.
This is the winning pose. So I had to make that decision.
Night before.
We didn't practice that.
How many times have you think that you practiced the pose that he says this is the winner?
Every night.
But the winner pose?
For probably like 5 weeks straight, every night. So it's definitely a mental thing to have to change on the fly. It's that quickly.
Freestyle.
And that's the thing. That's like the decisions you have to make because it's either you take the risk. But for me, I'm not getting on stage to lose. I'm going to win. I'm never just on stage to check a box. For me, if this is not the winning pose, I'm not doing that pose.
So let me know, was that the pose that did you win that competition? Was that the winter
Yeah,
competition?
I did win, and my coach told me, my coach specifically made me switch that pose. That was, I think that was the deciding factor, the thing that actually put me over the edge is the way I was able to pose in.
And that's where good coaching come in, I guess, right? Because he's seen that and he literally gave you that edge.
Yep.
That's crazy because you could have went out there and probably like really had to like a good battle between you and I guess the runner up.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing you just caught that edge on them.
Yeah.
So let the people know, like, what is one of the biggest challenges that you had to go through, like while you was on this journey to like get to this point?
Yeah, I think there's this thing that happens to like every physique competitor about 3 weeks out from the show.
3 weeks out. And this happened to all of y'all.
It happens to most competitors. At 3 weeks out is like you go through like I call it like a mini crash out.
A mini crash out.
Is
it because the diet? Is it because the working out? Is it because it's so intense?
It's a mix of multiple things. So
Yeah.
it's because the diet. You're cutting carbs, so you're on a really small amount of carbs, and you're still training. So
you're training and getting less nutrients now. Like your body's kind of asking for something you can't give it.
yeah, you're still training. So what happens is you're going to the gym and you're depleting yourself every day. And at 3 weeks out, it's like it's this place where you're like so close to the stage, but it's still a bit of ways out. So like the mental part of it, I think messes you up.
Become
where you're
anxious
like,
almost.
It's not even anxious. It's more of
Nerves?
yeah.
Is it like a nervousness almost?
It's not really nerves. It's like I want to get it over with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to get
You're
on
anxious
stage.
at this point.
You want to get it over with because
Yeah.
you're tired. You want to eat. You want to eat the things that you like to eat. 'Cause
So
you're
that's why after
sacrificing-
shows you see people literally like
with the
just go
donuts and
create
stuff.
donuts and
you're
burgers.
sacrificing a lot. So it's not just a physical change you're going through. You're going through a lot of spiritual change.
Yes.
You have a lot of mental clarity in that moment because you're not eating processed foods. So you're missing like being able to just, run to Wendy's and grab, grab a burger after you go out or something, you know what I'm saying? Or you're missing even just eating like a steak,
So
being able
it's
to
like
eat
you're
a steak.
depleted at this point.
Yeah,
like your body's like, yo, bro, feed me. You've been feeding me good for months.
Yeah, but it's
and
more
now
mentally.
I'm dying.
It's more mental though, because your body's fine.
Yeah.
It's mental. You want the things that you've given up for so long.
So
and
it's really
right
not
there.
even that much a craving. It's just a want that you just know. It's an itch you know you can't scratch.
Yeah,
You just
exactly.
know, it's not. Wendy's is right there. I just can't. I
Right.
want it so I can't though.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. So, out of all this, with your journey now, like when is it that you realize that I'm here now? Like I really did it.
I don't think I'm there yet.
You don't think you did
No,
it?
I'm very tough on myself. I have specific goals, which one is my goal right now is my pro card. I haven't gotten it yet. So when I get the pro
be
card,
the moment.
Yeah, and the thing about me is I don't celebrate for long. So once I get the pro card, it's like I
Short-lived.
take a day to celebrate,
Yeah.
and then the next day it's like, what's next? You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So when I do
Okay.
that, I take that kind of philosophy with everything in my life.
You
So
set a goal, you achieve it, then on to the next goal.
on to the next.
You said that
I
after-
don't dwell on it for too long.
So, and you know what? I love that.
That's what losses and rejections as well.
Yeah.
I
What dwell on a
don't let
loss
it.
for?
I don't let it sit. I might mope for like a day, and then the next it's on to the next. What's next? What
And
we
you
doing
try to
next?
see what you could correct versus like dwelled on what you messed up on.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think a lot of people take that too hard on themselves, whether it's with their diet or their workout.
Yeah.
They feel like, man, I relapsed a little bit, and it's like they'll take that one relapse and let it throw you off for months.
Yeah,
Versus just get back in the ring and just keep fighting.
Yeah, and I say that to a lot. I actually say that to a lot of my clients. I tell them, it's not about you having a one bad day. You know what I'm saying? It's about how do you because consistency doesn't look just like this or like this.
Nah.
It looks like this.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But it might look like this, and then you dip,
Ooh.
but then you come right back up.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? So the key is like you just don't stay down for long. You might have a day where you mess up.
Yes.
But if you have 7 days in the week, if you mess up one day, you had 6 other days that you did great.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? So it's all about when you mess up, bouncing back quickly and being able to say, hey, okay, I messed up today, but I'm able to get back on to what I've been doing well, and make sure that you're doing well, better than you're having your bad days.
I like that.
You're having more good days than bad days.
And see, with you being so positive, let me know, what was one of the biggest influences that you could say you had to really get you to this point where you at?
My coaches, honestly. So I've had the pleasure of having some of the best coaches in the country. Like literally, you know, a lot of athletes. You know, like I mentioned, I was a track athlete. A lot of times, like from even a high school perspective, you have coaches that are just like maybe teachers at the school, and it's just kind of their side gig, and they might not.
They don't
have the
really give you
passion
that,
for it.
the passion.
But
is
I've always
realized.
had coaches that have passion, and also, you know, very good coaches. So I had an elite level high school coach, very elite level college coach. I went to Florida State University, so we were one of the top programs in the country. And then now I have a very elite level physique coach. You know, he has a lot of pro athletes.
And this is not the guy from Florida. This is a different.
The guy from my elite physique coach is the one from Florida.
Oh, so that's him.
Yeah, he has 100+ pros.
Man, shout him out, man.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, so Building Bodies is his Instagram. His name is Calvin. Extremely good coach.
Hey,
know,
Calvin,
top-
you put in good
top
work,
coach.
man. My boy's top tier. I'm not gonna hold you. Nah, but hey, listen. I always wanted to, even though it's not my thing, I always wondered like about the posing, man. You mind showing me a little something?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so first things first, as soon as you get on the stage and you're in view of the judges, you're already being judged.
Okay.
So it starts with a walkout. So you're walking out on the stage. Usually you want to wave. You want your stage presence is also being judged. So you walk out, you make sure your core is tight. Everything has got to be aesthetic as soon as you get on stage. So you walk out, you might wave, smile, and then you're going to get into your front pose. So there's two types of poses for men's physique. It's front and back.
Front and back.
It's just literally just front and back. And then sometimes people will do a transition in between.
So which one you usually start with?
Well, you have to start with front.
So you have to start front.
You start with front,
Okay.
and then you do back.
Okay.
And then sometimes there's like a transition in between what you do between front and back. Some people, they like to just do front and then do back because their strategy is like get on stage,
Get in
show
and get
front
out.
and back,
Yeah.
and then get off stage.
You might
Because
could do
the
something that
longer-
just messed you up.
Yeah, the
outside,
longer
like
you
had
on
a
the
perfect
stage,
front and back,
exactly.
and literally try to throw something.
Try to
extra
do a
there.
transition, and now your body look kind of awkward
Yeah,
or
you
something.
actually didn't like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that just depends on your strategy. But some people, they know their body really well. When you start to get into the pro level and they're doing transitions, they've done it so many times. They know their angles. They know their body well. They know what transitions are going to complement the things that, you know, are their strengths.
Okay.
So that's when you see them a lot of them doing that at that level.
Okay, because they
Yeah.
kind of got this already. Like they know
Yeah.
they're gonna crush the front, crunch the back pose. I'm gonna throw a little extra in there because my obliques or my calves or something is just extra that I want to make sure I put a little sauce on it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So in
Okay.
general, you know, the front pose is you're gonna have a line of judges that are gonna be judging. So you, depending on where you are on the stage, in your routine, you're gonna be in the middle. But when you do something called pre-judging, they basically line all your physique competitors up next to each other, and then they're judging you side by side.
All right.
So when they're judging you side by side, you might be in the center, but then you might be at the end. So depending on where you are,
Oh, that
you gotta make
placement
sure
is-
that you angle yourself so that the judges can see your body. You can't be looking straight on and then the judges are seeing the side.
Depending on
so
where-
you might have to, if you're on the end, you might have to, you know, step out a little bit and angle yourself here so
Yeah.
that they can see.
Versus trying
You know,
to be a
versus
straight
just
up.
being- yeah,
because then I
exactly.
only get to see you from this side. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so the front is basically, you know, a lot of times some people will do a straight on, but you know, I think the more common one is you want a slight angle. So like you're gonna come here, and then you want to angle yourself so you're really seeing like
That
you're seeing the
little-
front, but you're kind of seeing the side. So you're kind of seeing like some side glute. That's gonna make your waist look smaller. So you have that kind of angle, and then there's this pose, and there's also the hand on the hip. Those are kind of the two poses you'll see
Yeah,
from
I
the
see
front.
it all the time, and it's like literally for y'all to do that. It's like literally statue, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie to you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even line myself up for that. Like, what is
Exactly.
that?
So you really got to get comfortable with it. So once you walk out on stage, get into that front pose. So again, you're kind of angled, so you're kind of like
Angled,
giving a
hip
smaller
little bit.
waist. Yeah.
Hip a little bit.
Or it's like that. So you can kind of actually use this hand right here to kind of push yourself a little bit.
So here,
Yeah.
there.
And then you hit the back. With the back, I mentioned some people have transitions, and some people
Yeah,
might
what's the transition?
come here,
Okay.
maybe show some,
Some tri a little bit.
tricep, and then it's just back, and it starts with your back opened up. So you want to open it up as much as you can.
Open it up.
Because you really want to show those lats. And then you kind of hinge upward.
Oh, I get it.
And you want your shoulders to be
kind of like
flat and in line with each other. Yep. And then sometimes you need to kind of bend back so that, because you think you're on stage, so the judges are underneath you.
Squeeze in there.
Well, their judges are underneath you, so sometimes they won't be able to see your back as good. The light, you got to make sure they can see it.
That's crazy.
And then you come back, you might hit another transition, and then it's back to front.
So transitioning back.
And that's going to be the routine. And then you just get off stage.
That's kind of crazy.
But during pre-judging, they're going to tell you when to go.
And that's what you get 20 seconds to do.
That's what you get 20 seconds to do. The other part with the pre-judging I mentioned, when you're lined up with other competitors, they're basically going to line you up and they're looking at your body to see whose is better. And then they're gonna basically instruct you when to show. They're going to say competitors face the front, that you hit your front pose. Competitors face the back, hit your transition, whatever your transition is, get in your back pose. They might hold you there for a little bit to kind of see whose back is better. Then they might say competitors face the front. Hit your transition, back to the front. Then they might tell you, hey, competitor number 9 and number 10, switch positions. Because the people that are in the closest to the middle means that you're winning. So when you're in the center, that means it indicates to you, okay, I'm in the lead. So it might say competitor number 9, number 1, switch places. You wave, and then you switch, and then you get back into your front pose.
What? And that's like pretty much winding out between the top 3, top 2.
Exactly.
You
so
already know that I'm
you
already
around.
up.
Yep. So they're gonna be swapping you around while you're on stage, and sometimes that can actually last a long time.
Because they're kind of trying to.
They're trying to see whose body's better. So when it gets to the more elite level, you know, like a lot of these guys, their bodies are top tier. So it's like it's really hard to judge. So you're gonna be up there for a long time. They're like switching you back and forth.
They want to
kind of see who's, you know, who, and then they also be able to see your conditioning, because if you can hold the pose, that means, you know, you have a little bit more conditioning, and you can see the conditioning in your body. So you start to break down. You know what I'm saying?
They start to break down.
Yeah, that's when posing matters.
All of that, and that is insane. So honestly, the splits between posing is probably I want to say it's equal. It's a 50-50.
It is.
It's
honestly,
a 50-50 because you could get the most amazing body and literally lose from not having good posing.
When I tell you, there's so many times, you know, that I was looking at, you know, just the way that you're looking at a competition, you're looking at some of the athletes, and you can see that someone's body is better, but the other person is just outposing them.
And that's what I think that's like a skill within itself if you know how to pose. I think sometimes I seen guys that probably wasn't really that athletic at all. But they just knew the posing, like literally like a mask. It was like an art to it. You see what I'm saying? And like when you see somebody really step out on that stage, it's almost like not even a thought to them when they go posing. It's almost like these poses are just mandatory in their head, carved in their head.
Yeah, it's repetition. You're doing it over and over.
And you've been consistently eating like this for months, going hard, like literally training, posing. So hey man, how about you give us a quick little sample of something that the people could see on the next one?
Let's do it.
Yeah, man. Hey people, y'all just seen this.
Let's do it one more time.
Hey man, the next fitness competition, first place winner, man. This brother is literally on fire, man. I truly appreciate my brother Trey for coming out here and showing us what's going on. Y'all be on the lookout for this brother, man. Trey, let them know where they could get at you at, brother.
Yeah, so you can find me at The Trayfecta on Instagram. And then if you want to download the app, go to fitwithpulse.ai and you can download Pulse.
Good people, I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next time on Let's Talk Fitness.